Aloha, good morning, good evening, good night, whatever it is, right? All right, this is a little bit different energetically here. Let's get started. Let's get rolling. Okay, where do we leave off? Oh, yeah, you were going to figure out the causes of emotional suffering. Well, why were you going to figure it out? Aren't you here for me to tell you things? No, you're not. I don't need to tell you anything. Why not? Because if I start telling you things, you start following. Nobody needs followers. We need creators right now, right? And that's what you're here probably on the earth for, to create your own life. And that's really all I'm interested in. I want you to live the way you want to live, do what you want to do, have as much fun, joy, passion, creativity, expression that you want in your life. And I also would like to see the world better at the same time. That's not a big order, is it? Okay, so we already know the 3 steps of how to get there. Think it over. See if it makes sense to you. Seems to make sense to me. Step 1, we all choose to live, do whatever we want, however we want, when we want, how we want to do it. But in doing those things, we don't harm anyone intentionally and we don't abuse anyone. And we'll go through the specifics, right? And we don't harm or abuse ourselves. If we all choose that right now, we choose it every day, this context of anything we're doing. If we choose that, we align ourselves with love. We're being a loving person because, as I'm saying, that's the definition of love, that type of choice. And then, step 2, we eliminate fear. Why? We can't create anything reasonable out of fear. It just doesn't work, right? And we need to be creators right now because we have a few things that we have to deal with. And you guys really, you're the powerful ones, right? Because you got, what do you got? Air pollution, water pollution, viral pollution. You got violence in the streets. We have a divided political system. We have we're divided racially. The children, where are they going to go to school? They're going to have trouble with that. Unemployment, the economic system, man, right? So look, we could sort of come up with something kind of new, right? So that's why I say we just take a few steps and we can shift this whole thing into what you want in your life, I think, which is a life of happiness, joy, peace, harmony, awareness, consciousness, growth, expansion, exploration, those kinds of things. So, last time we talked, we're going to continue on with that step 2, which is eliminating fear. I'll send some links to the various playlists that go over step 1 and step 2. But I promised you that you would be clarifying the causes of emotional suffering. So here are the questions, right? I don't give you answers. I just give you questions. You have the answers. You're powerful people. You may not want to go in and get it, but that's up to you, all right? So here we go. Anyone that's emotional suffering, well, I guess we have to define that, right? What is that suffering? Well, what I say, emotional suffering, I'm saying that a person is in pain, emotional pain, discomfort of some type, whatever type, and guess what? They're not growing from it. They're not taking it, eliminating the fear, and turning that into a growth process and a creative process. That is what I'm calling suffering, right? So what are the causes? Let me just leave these questions with you. You answer them. You can write me back or whatever. The main thing is that you process on your own. If you see someone or see yourself as being in a state of emotional suffering, ask this question. Does this person think they need something outside of themselves that seem to be causing this? 2. Ask yourself, is this person doing what they don't want to do? Another one. Is this person that's suffering, and that includes you, is this person that's emotional suffering not doing something they want to do? And then the last one, is this person that's emotional suffering doing this? Repeating the same thought, word, or act, and doing the same thing over and over again that is leading to harming themselves or others or both. Look at those 4 questions and you ask yourself, does this relate to emotional suffering? Or how about some other situation that you come up with? Let me know. I'd love to look at it. Where a person is emotional suffering and those processes are not active. All right? And I'll list them at the end. You don't have to remember anything. All right. It's good. This is good. We're going to carry on here with this whole process. This process of transformation. I love each and every one of you. I want you to live the way you want to live without harm or abuse to yourself or others. Without feeling the need for something outside of yourself to make you whole, and living in a way where you are free from pressure upon you, confinement, constriction, pushing down, limiting. I want you free, creative, because you're the ones that are going to make this world better, and you're the ones that are going to design your life to live the way you want to live. Much love and aloha to each and every one of you. Thank you.